151. A neutron star is so dense, a teaspoon of it would weigh about 1 billion tons. The universe doesn't just expand, it accelerates, as if hurrying away from itself. (153) Mars appears red because of iron oxide, dust, rust, time. 154. If the Earth were the size of a marble, the Moon would be a grain of sand, a foot away. 155. The Sun makes a complete rotation roughly every 27 days, a slow twirl of fire. 156. Solar wind is constantly brushing past Earth, a breeze from the heart of a star. 157. The Great Attractor is pulling our galaxy toward it, and we still don't know what it is. 158. Saturn's hexagon is a jet stream at its north pole, perfectly shaped by wind. 159. Earth's shadow causes lunar eclipses, a dark breath cast upward. 160. The Moon always shows us the same face. The other side remains still, silent. 161. Astronauts often report an unshakable sense of awe, a cosmic perspective. 162. On Venus, a day is longer than a year. Time folds oddly there. 163. The Sun is middle-aged, halfway through its burning life. 164. Most of the stars you see are twins or triplets, systems, not solitudes. 165. Uranus spins on its side, a planet that fell over and kept rolling. 166. Cosmic rays constantly pass through your body. Messages from space. 167. The Milky Way smells faintly of raspberries. Space tastes like memory. 168. Light takes just over a second to reach us from the Moon. A blink of ancient time. 169. If the Sun were the size of a white blood cell, the Milky Way would be the size of the United States. 170. One day, there will be no new stars. The universe will dim and fade. 171. Some coral reefs are older than human civilization. Time grows in silence. 172. Sea cucumbers can liquefy parts of their body to escape predators. Adaptation through surrender. 173. Dolphins have names, signature whistles, individuality in the waves. 174. The blue in ocean water is the absorption of red. What's left is what we see. 175. Salt water freezes at a lower temperature than fresh water. Even cold has layers. 176. Sea otters wrap themselves in kelp to sleep, anchored in dreams. 177. The ocean holds 94% of Earth's life, most of it unseen. 178. Whales evolved from land-dwelling creatures. Return is possible. 179. Ocean trenches are deeper than Mount Everest is tall. Inverted mountains. 180. Jellyfish have no heart, brain, or bones, but they pulse with life. 181. The deep sea is home to creatures that make their own light. 182. Sharks have been around for over 400 million years. Ancient flow. 183. Mantis shrimp see colors far beyond human range. Light reimagined. 184. The tides are the moon's handwriting across the sea. 185. Seawater is full of microscopic plankton, the true lungs of the planet. 186. Starfish can live without a brain and still move with purpose. 187. The ocean's floor is shifting constantly, tectonic plates in slow dance. 188. Eels migrate thousands of miles to spawn once and never return. 189. Some whales live more than 200 years. Memory, breathing. 190. Ocean water absorbs carbon dioxide. It holds our breath for us. 91. Your body contains more microbial cells than human ones. 192. A single strand of DNA uncoiled stretches about 2 meters. 193. You replace your skin every month. Renewal lives in layers. 194. Most of the calcium in your body is in your bones and teeth. Stone within softness. 195. The brain uses about 20% of your body's energy, even at rest. 196. You blink around 28,000 times a day, closing and opening the world. 197. Blood makes up about 7% of your body weight. 198. The pupil expands in the dark, the eye listening more deeply. 199. Your gut produces 90% of the body's serotonin. The mind is not alone in the head. 211. Ants leave scent trails for others to follow. Communication beneath your feet. 212. Birds navigate using Earth's magnetic field, an invisible map. 213. Bats use echolocation, sound as sight. 214. Monarch butterflies migrate thousands of miles, guided by instinct. 215. The Arctic tern flies from pole to pole, the longest migration on Earth. 216. Wolves mourn. They avoid places where packmates died. 217. The spiral pattern in sunflower seeds follows the golden ratio. 218. Zebra's stripes may confuse predators or cool the skin, multi-purpose beauty. 219. Spider webs can detect the tiniest movements of prey. 220. Some lizards squirt blood from their eyes to deter threats. 221. Bees communicate through dance, motion as language. 222. Horses can read human facial expressions. 223. Elephants can remember watering holes for decades. 224. Octopuses have short lifespans but incredible problem-solving skills. 225. Hummingbirds remember every flower they've visited. 226. Penguins propose with pebbles. 227. A snail's teeth are among the strongest biological materials on Earth. 228. Frogs absorb water through their skin. 229. Camouflage isn't invisibility, it's belonging. 230. Fireflies sync their blinking in certain forests, like breathing in light. 231. The observable universe is about 93 billion light-years across. You stand in its center, like everyone else. 232. Some stars spin so fast they become oblate, flattened at the poles. 233. The universe has no known edge. It may wrap back on itself. 234. There are more stars in the universe than grains of sand on Earth. 235. Gamma-ray bursts release more energy in seconds than our sun will in its lifetime. 236. The moon is slowly becoming tidally locked to Earth, its rotation syncing with ours. 237. A single supernova can outshine an entire galaxy. 238. The coldest known place in space is the Boomerang Nebula, colder than empty vacuum. 239. Most of the matter in the universe is dark. It doesn't emit or reflect light. 240. If you stare into deep space, you're seeing into the past, billions of years behind. 241. Light behaves differently when observed. Observation changes outcome. 242. A light year is a distance, not a time. 9.46 trillion kilometers. 243. Cosmic dust is the building block of planets and people. 244. Jupiter's storms are centuries old. Chaos with memory. 245. Solar eclipses are possible only because the moon and sun appear the same size from Earth. 246. Exoplanets have been found with glass rain and molten metal skies. 247. The night sky glows faintly, air glow caused by particles in the atmosphere. 248. You've never seen the sun directly, only what bounces off Earth, cloud, and eye. 249. Some galaxies spin in opposite directions from their neighbors, rebels in the void. 250. If gravity was slightly weaker, stars wouldn't form. If stronger, the universe would collapse. 251. Moss can survive in space, so can lichen. 252. Bacteria were the first forms of life, and maybe the last. 253. Tardigrades, water bears, can live in boiling water, freezing cold and vacuum. 254. Some seeds won't sprout unless they pass through fire. 255. Deep underground, microbes live in total darkness, untouched by sunlight for millions of years. 256. The Amazon rainforest creates its own weather system. 257. Some trees share nutrients with sick neighbors through underground fungal networks. 258. There are viruses in your DNA, fossils of ancient infections. 259. Microbes thrive around deep-sea vents where no sunlight exists. 260. Some desert plants bloom only once in a lifetime, a single breath of color. 261. Barnacles have the strongest known glue, stronger than steel in wet environments. 262. Some bacteria eat metal, others eat plastic. 263. Sea slugs can photosynthesize. They steal chloroplasts from algae. 264. Algae produces most of the oxygen we breathe. 265. Certain fungi can digest radiation. They live in abandoned nuclear reactors. 266. Bacteria talk to each other through chemical signals. 267. Biofilms, communities of microbes, are older than fossils. 268. Some insects farm, ants grow fungus, termites cultivate gardens. 269. Viruses can infect other viruses. 270. The human body has more viral DNA than human genes. 271. Matter and antimatter annihilate each other, yet we're here. 272. Quantum tunneling allows particles to pass through barriers. 273. Heisenberg's uncertainty principle. You can't know both position and speed of a particle exactly. 274. Electrons exist in clouds, not paths. 275. At absolute zero, atoms stop moving. 276. Time slows down near massive objects. 277. Some particles don't exist unless observed. 278. Virtual particles blink in and out of existence constantly. 279. Everything is made of the same basic particles. You, trees, stars. 270-80. A particle can be in multiple states until measured. Schrödinger wasn't joking. 200. Hair grows slightly faster during the day than at night. 201. Taste buds regenerate every 1 to 2 weeks. Even flavor forgets. 202. Human bones can heal themselves after breaking. Structure remembers. 203. Goosebumps are a leftover reflex from when we had more hair. 204. Your nose can distinguish more than 1 trillion scents. 205. Most dreams last only a few minutes. 206. The body is slightly taller in the morning than at night. 207. Sleep cleans the brain. Cerebrospinal fluid washes through it like a tide. 208. The human eye can focus faster than any camera lens. 209. The liver performs over 500 functions. Multi-purpose mystery. 210. When you blush, your stomach lining blushes too. Embarrassment is total. 101. The Sun makes up 99.86% of all the mass in the solar system. We orbit a near totality. 102. Your fingernails grow faster in summer than in winter. Even growth listens to the light. 103. On Pluto, a single day lasts about 6 Earth days and 9 hours. Dusk lingers. 104. Some species of bamboo flower only once every 120 years. Then they all die. 105. Lightning strikes the Earth about 100 times per second. The sky is never still. 106. Venus rotates backward. The Sun rises in the west and sets in the east. 107. Bacteria can evolve resistance in a matter of days. Change is quick in the unseen. 108. A cockroach can live for a week without its head. It dies only because it can't drink. 109. There's a species of fungus that controls the minds of ants. The forest has its puppeteers. 110. The moon is slowly moving away from the Earth by about 3.8 centimeters each year. 111. When you see a full moon on the horizon, it only looks larger. It's an illusion of the mind. 112. A cat's purr vibrates at a frequency known to promote healing in bones. 113. The northern lights are caused by particles from the sun hitting Earth's magnetic field. 113. Glass is technically a very slow-moving liquid. Stillness can deceive. 115. Sharks have been around longer than trees. 116. Water expands when it freezes, unlike most substances. Ice is lighter than liquid. 117. Without the moon, Earth's tilt would wobble wildly. Seasons would be chaos. 118. Sound travels 4 times faster in water than in air. 119. The slowest animal heartbeat belongs to the blue whale, just 2 beats per minute at rest. 120. If you removed all empty space from your atoms, you'd fit into a sugar cube. 121. The human eye can detect a single photon under perfect conditions. We are wired for miracles. 122. There are more connections in your brain than stars in the observable universe. 123. Honey never spoils. It has been found edible in ancient Egyptian tombs. 124. Slime molds can map efficient networks better than some urban engineers. 125. Wombat poop is cube-shaped. Nature has odd geometry. 126. Saturn's moon Enceladus shoots geysers of water into space. Ice reaches for stars. 127. Spiders can spin up to 7 types of silk, each for a different purpose. 128. The axolotl can regenerate not just limbs but parts of its heart and brain. 129. The earliest light in the universe still glows. Stretched thin by time, it whispers everywhere. 130. Neurons communicate with electricity and chemistry. Your thoughts are sparks and mist. 131. Some octopuses mimic other animals to survive. Shape-shifting without magic. 132. The Sahara creates dust that fertilizes the Amazon. Deserts feed jungles. 133. Frogs can breathe through their skin. The boundary between inside and out dissolves. 134. Crystals grow in silence, slowly, perfectly, without eyes. 135. The hottest temperature ever recorded on Earth was 56.7 degrees Celsius, 134 degrees Fahrenheit, in Death Valley. 136. Some birds sleep while flying across oceans, rest without landing. 137. Hydrogen is the most abundant element in the universe and in your body. 138. In your DNA, you carry genetic echoes of extinct humans, Neanderthals, Denisovans. 139. If you folded a piece of paper 42 times, it would reach the moon. 140. A giraffe's heart must pump blood 2 meters upward to reach the brain. 130. Neurons communicate. Your body replaces nearly every cell within 7 years. You are never the same person twice. The brain uses more energy than any other organ, even in sleep. Thinking is fire. Goosebumps are a leftover instinct from when we had fur, a primal ripple through time. Your heart creates enough pressure to squirt blood over 30 feet. A quiet strength. You blink 15 to 20 times per minute, but rarely notice. Rest is built into awareness. Yawns are contagious, even between humans and dogs. Empathy is physiological. Tears from sadness, laughter, and irritation have different chemical structures. Emotion leaves a signature. Humans are the only species that blush. Emotion turned outward. Your body glows, faintly bioluminescent, but it's invisible to the eye. You shine quietly. Inside your bones, new blood is born every second. Life writes itself from marrow. Bamboo can grow over a meter in one day. Stillness isn't always visible. The Amazon makes its own weather. Trees summon clouds. Monarch butterflies migrate thousands of miles. Generations continue a journey they didn't begin. Moss can grow in the darkest caves, needing almost no light. Life adapts to shadow. Crows hold grudges. They remember faces for years. Salmon return to the same stream they were born in, using Earth's magnetic field. Some trees drop their leaves in response to drought, not just seasons. Water is worth more than green. Sea otters wrap themselves in kelp while they sleep, so they don't drift. Anchored dreams. Beavers change landscapes with their teeth. A dam is a decision. 21. Stars don't twinkle. It's the atmosphere moving above you. Stillness above, motion below. 22. The light from some stars is older than Earth. You are seeing into the past. 23. On Venus, a day is longer than its year. Time stretches differently there. 24. Mars has the tallest volcano in the solar system, Olympus Mons, 3 times Everest. 25. The moon is slowly moving away, 3.8 centimeters every year. 26. Some stars pulse like a heartbeat, a light that remembers to return. 27. A black hole doesn't pull everything in, only if you come too close. Boundaries matter. 28. On Titan, Saturn's moon, it rains methane, cold rain under orange skies. 29. Jupiter's red spot is a centuries-old storm. Endurance written in clouds. 30. Some fish sleep with half their brain awake. They watch, even in dreams. 31. Coral reefs are animals, not rocks. They build homes from themselves. 32. Giant squid eyes are the size of dinner plates, sight born for pressure. 33. Sound travels 4 times faster in water than in air. The sea hears differently. 34. A jellyfish's pulse moves it through the ocean. Soft motion, deep purpose. 35. The Mariana Trench is deeper than Everest is tall. A silence that presses. 36. Octopuses taste with their arms. Sensation is everywhere. 37. Whales sing songs that stretch across generations, melodies that outlive memory. 38. The deep sea glows, bioluminescence, light made in darkness. 39. Some spiders can fly, lifting on silk carried by the breeze. 40. Cicadas sleep underground for 13 or 17 years, then emerge all at once. 41. Bees can solve simple math problems. Tiny minds, vast memory. 42. Fireflies flash in perfect sync. Whole forests blink. 43. Dragonflies predate dinosaurs. Wings older than bones. 44. Butterflies taste with their feet. The world touches back. 45. Termites build mounds with built-in ventilation. Architecture of instinct. 46. Flies perceive time more slowly than humans. To them, we move in slow motion. 47. Some moths can hear bats coming and dodge mid-flight. Ears like radar. 48. Rainbows are circles we only see half from the ground. 49. Earthquakes make the planet ring like a bell. 50. Snowflakes begin as dust. Imperfection gives birth to beauty. 51. Lightning strikes Earth 8 million times a day. Silence follows. 52. Fog is just a cloud near the ground, heaven brought low. 53. Sand is shattered time, shells, coral, rock, crushed by centuries. 54. Wind can sculpt stone, persistence over power. 55. The Earth's magnetic field shields us from solar wind, a silent protector. 56. Dust from the Sahara fertilizes the Amazon. One continent feeds another. 57. Salt lowers the freezing point of water, the chemistry of roads and rivers. 58. Vinegar and baking soda create carbon dioxide, invisible breath. 59. Mercury is the only metal that's liquid at room temperature. A mirror that moves. Fire needs fuel, heat, and oxygen. Remove one, and it dies. 60. Hydrogen is the most abundant element in the universe. Simplicity reigns. 61. Helium makes your voice high because it changes the speed of sound. 62. Rust is metal returning to dust, oxidation as memory. 63. Cold isn't a thing, it's the absence of heat. Silence in thermal form. 64. Alchemy failed, but became chemistry. Magic learned how to listen. 65. REM sleep mimics wakefulness in brain activity. Sleep is rehearsal. 66. Dreams help regulate emotions, the mind cleaning itself. 67. The brain shrinks slightly during sleep to flush toxins. 68. Some people are aware while dreaming, lucidity in illusion. 69. Sleep paralysis feels like waking in another world. 70. Memory is strengthened during sleep. You learn in your rest. 71. Naps of 20 minutes improve clarity, but longer can cause fog. 72. You can't snore and dream at the same time. 73. Blind people do dream in sound, touch, and emotion. 74. Light can act like both a wave and a particle. It refuses to be defined. 75. You can hear your own bones. Bone conduction bypasses the ear. 76. Some sounds can make you feel uneasy. Infrasound, below hearing. 77. Cats can hear higher frequencies than dogs. 78. The mantis shrimp sees more colors than humans can imagine. 79. Sunsets are red because light travels farther through the atmosphere. 80. Rain sounds calm the brain. It mimics white noise. 81. Your ears help with balance, not just hearing. 82. Sound cannot travel in space. Silence isn't absence, it's environment. 83. Time feels slower when you're scared. Your brain records more. 84. The present moment lasts only 3 seconds in consciousness. 85. You never see the world in real time. There's always a slight delay. 86. The smell of childhood is stored in the limbic system, memory with scent. 87. Your perception of time speeds up as you age, each year a smaller fraction. 88. Nothing you see is solid. Atoms are mostly space. 89. Your body is 60% water, and yet you are thought, will, and fire. 90. The past lives in your bones. Evolution leaves fingerprints, and